What are your views on religion? That you're quite anti-religion, I assume.
Not necessarily anti. I think religion evolved as a way of sort of making us all really bought into the team that is our clan. All humans evolved in clans of several dozen to several hundred people in size in the last 50,000 years. And it's just clan warfare around the world the entire time since then. It's one of the reasons it's very easy from an evolutionary perspective to explain why high school football towns in Texas get so after each other and get so crazy over games of two high schools. We are pre-primed to be on a team, and our warriors going off to battle to fight the other tribe is a big deal. And so religion in that context, I mean, there were like thousands of religions. Everyone had their own clan. The religions of today are just exceptionally mimetic, exceptionally viral, and they won out. And it's for a variety of reasons. But so my view of religion as a as a sociological process and as an anthropological process is different from my views of religion as like is God really real, and miracles and stuff. That is like was I was just like Steven Pinker, I believe in the blank slate, basically said like no educated adult can really entertain like classic religion as like a real thing. It's like insane, and it's just like obvious. But I will say that the Judeo-Christian thing has me thinking, because was there part of the Judeo-Christian value set that was missing during the Crusades, and that was missing during the Catholic Church's hegemony of power and abuse around the world, or were they just like not sufficiently sort of like the good stuff didn't bubble up the top just yet? Were people focused on the wrong subset of Judeo-Christian values? The alternative hypothesis, and maybe it's a mixture of the two that's reality, is that Enlightenment values actually what makes societies like Australia and Taiwan awesome, and not Judeo-Christian, because the people who lived in a Judeo-Christian world back in the day, it was fucking brutal, woman owning, slavery holding, the whole thing. And I just
But
don't
my
know where the
point is,
Judeo-Christian part comes in.
why did the Enlightenment happen in Europe, in these Judeo-Christian nations? Why did it not happen? Why did these Enlightenment ideas not bubble up somewhere else in the world? Why was it there?
I was under the impression that the Enlightenment came out of some folks getting tired of a complete lack of religious freedom in various areas and freedom in general. But I don't know of any major tradition in Christianity that seeks to enhance skepticism and the questioning of the world around. I don't know of any particularly libertine tradition in Christianity and Judaism. Holy shit. I mean, it's dependent on what part of the Old Testament you're really interested in, because there's parts in there that are just totally insane. Like, executing all homosexuals, executing people who eat shrimp.
But does that still happen now?
It happens not because of Judeo-Christian values, but seemingly in spite of them. I mean, if you were to take the literal word of the Torah and the Bible, you'd be crusading right now, perhaps. And so I think we maybe because we're grown up in enlightened times, we can look back and sort of pick all the stuff from Judeo-Christian tradition that fits and say, oh, maybe we got it from that. And I'm pretty ignorant on that subject specifically. I would just say I'm guardedly skeptical based on very little knowledge that Judeo-Christian tradition is really the thing that gave birth to the Enlightenment. Maybe, but I would also say summarily that the Enlightenment is actually that's the thing now. And so there's no need to say, it's Judeo-Christian values. So for example, one of our ancestors, like Homo habilis, for example, you don't have to say the Homo habilis is that's the thing that makes us human. No, we have modern humans that are just even more human than that. And so I would say Enlightenment values, values of liberty and rule of law and property rights and everything like that, those can be applied to any societies pretty much regardless of their endemic values. They were applied exceptionally successfully in Taiwan, Korea, Japan, Singapore, with no Christian populations whatsoever. And those folks took to the shit maybe even better than the rest of us. And so maybe the Judeo-Christian thing has water. No doubt I'm exposing my ignorance here, but to me, even if it does, I think we don't need to maybe as a society double down on Judeo-Christian values. I think that we maybe need to double down on Enlightenment values. I'll say this: a lot of people.